Welcome to Dragontime Toys. I'm Andy.
I'm Drake.
What time is it?
Dragontime!
We're going to do something a little different this time. Instead of a toy review, we're going to be playing
D&D,
which stands for
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Drake's first Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So, a little background. We've already played one game and he's got used to some things. So, we're going to go into some history of what's going on, and then we'll get into the game. So, his character is Jacob Valor Heart. You can see him right here, the boy knight, along with his trusty companion, Lord Barkington. Together, they grew up in Knight's Guard, a small village inside Knight's Vale, which is inside the country of Crowdon. Now, Knight's Guard is a unique place that it protects an ancient shield that was part of a hero's regalia. A regalia is a set of armor that most knights or even royalty would wear. Unfortunately for Jacob Valorheart and his family, an evil man named Dreadlord Iman came into the village and turned all the adults to stone. But what he didn't expect when he sent his minions into Knight's Guard was that a Valorheart was still alive, Jacob Valorheart. And as the undead minions and a necromancer attacked the city, Jacob and his friends fought valiantly and won the day. We will now be starting 2 days after that. They had captured the evil necromancer and found out that there was 6 wicked generals that were coming to attack Knight's Guard. So he warned that the first one would be an evil pirate by the name of Captain Ratbeard. So now we go into the game. I gotta get your character sheet. I forgot to get your character sheet. And go. So, Drake, where we start is it's been 2 days since the attack of Dreadlord Iman and the necromancers and the skeletons that attacked the city gate. Your friend Brock, the blacksmith, and your other friend Cassandra, the cleric of Lathander, have gone off and are doing their own things today, which has left you pretty much to do your own thing. What would you like to do?
I would like to go fishing.
Fishing? So we find you here on the docks of Knight's Guard. You throw out your lines, sploosh, the bobber hits the water, it bobs up and down a couple times. Why don't you give me a dexterity check? So you're gonna roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier. So what is that?
+1?
Yep.
10. So it's 11.
11? So as you're fishing, you start reeling it in and BAM! Something strikes the hook and you start to feel it pull. I need an athletics check to see if you can reel in the fish. So you're gonna roll this right here. Right here.
+3?
+4.
+4. Oh, wrong place. Wait, where's my d20?
Did it go underneath?
Oh, that's right there.
Oh!
11.
Plus?
4 equals 15.
So after a hard fight, you're reeling in the fish, it's blubbing along, you finally get it to the edge of the wharf, and you yank up the pole and it pops up, and you caught a largemouth bass. And he goes flopping around.
It's a largemouth bass.
It's a big fish, and he's got a larger than normal fish mouth. They're really good eating. So you plop him in your bucket, and he would probably be your dinner for tonight. Since your father's been turned to stone, you've had to cook for yourself. Well, some of the other kids in the village have helped you as well, but you've gotten used to it. So you fish for a couple more hours, but as time slips by and the sun starts to just barely set in the far distance, you seem to notice something far out on the water. I need a perception check. So you're gonna roll a d20 and add your perception, which is right there.
+4?
Yep. plus?
4 equals 6.
So with the fading sun, it's kind of in your eyes and you can't really see and make out what it is. But if it's something that large, maybe it's a whale, or it could be a ship. What do you want to do?
I want to see. I want it to see. I want it a long way until it lands and check out who's driving it. Check out the crew.
Well, you don't know if it's a boat.
See whatever it is, if it's steering toward or whatever it's doing.
So you're just gonna sit there and wait?
Mm-hmm.
So as you wait, you slowly see that it's getting closer, and you can make out that it is in fact a large boat. You can see there are 3 large masses that are all tattered, but the fabric is black colored, and on the front of it is a rat skull with 2 crossbones. And on the side of the boat, in nasty, barely readable handwriting, is the name Stinky Cheese. The name of the boat.
Stinky cheese.
But as it draws closer, you can see as 3 cannons choo-chung, 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 fall down, and you hear a voice, fire! Boom, 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 as the 3 cannons go off, and you see cannonballs sailing towards you. What do?
Do you think my shield could block them?
I don't think your shield could block them, but you might be able to run out of the way or jump in the water.
Jump in the water.
So you leap up into the air, and Lord Barkington follows you. And both of you splash in the water, as above you're boom, boom, boom. But they weren't as loud as you thought they would be. As you reach the top of the water, there's no smoke or fire you see up on the wharf. You could climb up, or you could try to swim out to the boat. What would you like to do?
Climb up.
As you climb out of the water, you see there are 3 large craters in the stone pavement of the wharf where the cannonballs had hit. However, instead of seeing a cannonball, you see this black cylinder that cracks open almost like an egg, and out from each of them comes a large rat. They squeal with delight as they almost with a keen intelligence look around as if they're trying to find something to attack, and then they spot you and you're as they start to close in on you. It looks like the big gray fat rat might be the leader of them. What do you do?
I quickly do they get close enough to me?
Nope, they haven't moved yet. You get a chance.
I try to hit them with I try to hit this rat with my bow.
As you go back for your bow, you realize you didn't bring it with you. You didn't think you would need it. Only your sword is on your hip. Lord Barkington. Ruh, ruh, ruh. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's get initiative. So we got our board over here, a handy dandy dry erase board. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. So it's 1d20 plus that.
Do you need like a eraser or something?
No. So go ahead and roll initiative.
D20?
Yep. Plus your initiative modifier.
And what is that?
Right there.
So it's +1?
Correct.
2. 3.
3. And the rats are on 13. So it's going to be the rats.
First.
And then Drake. Or as we say in this world, Jacob.
I dropped my D20.
And pick it up quick. Oh, you got it.
That's not D20.
That's a D20. Or what is that? Well, leave your dice on the table so you don't lose them. So the rats, they take their turn. They squeak towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one can't actually reach you, so he has to take his other action to dash to get just enough closer to you, but he can't attack. But the other 2 rats can. They bare their sharp, rat-like teeth as they rear up and try to bite through your armor. So in D&D, in order to attack, you're going to roll a d20 and add whatever the creature's attack modifier is. In this case, the rats have a +4 to hit. Now, in order to hit Drake, they have to hit a target number or difficulty or armor class of 20. So I'm going to roll this and add 4. So let's see what we get. 5 plus 4 is 9, which does not meet your 20. The rat jumps up and bites at your armor, but his teeth can't penetrate through the steel of your armor. The other rat jumps up and bites. He gets 6 plus 4 is 10. He tries to gnaw into the same kind of armor position as the other one, but they both can't get through your hard steel. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I will try to swing at this rat.
You swing at the brown rat?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, and you're going to do 1d20, and you're going to look at your sword. So plus what?
+2?
Nope, your sword.
Oh. +6.
Yep.
16.
That's 19.
No, 19.
Plus 6. So if you need help, you start at 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
25.
25. That is a hit. You can go ahead and do damage. So once you hit,
Plus
you get
4?
to roll a damage dice and add a modifier to it. So 1d8 plus 4.
Which one dice do I use?
This one.
7.
Plus 4.
11.
With a powerful swipe, you bonk him on top of the head, and he goes, and he hits the ground.
Did he die?
He's out of the fight.
So he died?
Well, you're not exactly sure right now. You're more concerned with the other 2 rats trying to fight you. But Lord Barkington rushes up. Ruff, ruff, ruff. He attacks. Critical hit! When you roll a 20 on a 20-sided dice, it's called a critical hit, and you get to do double the amount of damage. So usually Lord Barkington would do a d6 plus 2, but now he gets to do 2d6 plus 2. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lord Barkington grabs the rat, swings him around, and lets him go, and the rat goes sailing into the water. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
This one?
Yep.
You killed the leader! You literally... Now you have his stuff.
With one rat left, it looks at you, it chitters angrily, and then it lunges at you to bite at you. 10 plus 4 is 14. He can't get through your armor. You bring up your shield and swat him away as he jumps up. It's your turn.
I'm going to try to swing at this rat.
19 again. So what'd you get? 19 plus 6 is what?
It is...
Count it with your fingers if you need to.
15?
You're counting down, not up.
I mean 50, 25. 25.
25? Yes, you got a 25, which is a hit, which now you get to roll damage.
This one?
Nope.
This one?
Yep. Plus what?
3. Plus 4, so... 7.
7? That is enough. You, as the rat bounces off your shield, you quickly throw your shield up, catch it, and fling it into his head. Bonk! And he just sees stars. Dunk! And he hits the ground. Lord Barkington continues to bark as he looks out at the sea. And when you glance over, a massive pirate ship is coming closer. Boom, 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 boom.
Here, remove my character sheet.
A large pirate ship.
I'm gonna choose.
Oh, it's sticking out just a little bit. Haha. The weight of the pen will hold it down. As it comes up, you see the cannons preparing, but where you would expect to see maybe some pirates or some crewmen, there is not. There is, however, a giant spider with a pirate patch over 2 of its eyes, and the pirate has a bandana, as he prepares to fire the cannons again. Not only do you see him, it looks like there are several rats that are manning the cannons. What do you want to do as it sails up to you?
I want to try to jump on and hit the spider.
So as they're preparing, the spider turns the spirit. That's a spider pirate. The spirit turns and he looks at the rats and he talks. Yar, ya scurvy rats! Let's bring on more rat balls to fire upon the people of Knight's Guard. Oh, what do we have here? Where did all our rats go? What are you doing there, boy? As he points one of his long spidery legs at you.
Well, I killed those three.
You killed my buddies?
They're bad to us. I will kill the leader as well. I will get him down, make him surrender, or else.
Ha 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 ha! You can't hope to take on Captain Ratbeard.
But I have Valor Heart.
Oh, I heard that the Valor Heart still had a little boy. Well, bring it on, Valor Heart. Let's see what you have. As you see a large gangplank smash down onto the thing, allowing you to get up onto the boat. What do you want to do?
Climb up and start try to stab at the spider.
So, you can move up 5, 10. Where do you want to go? You can go towards one of the rats or the spider. 15, 20. The spider turns as he sees you approach. There you are, Valor Heart. You can attack. You can see that the spirit doesn't seem like you're a threat at all. He doesn't seem scared of you in the least.
$17.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. So.
$18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
6?
Now you're guessing. 23. 23 is a hit. So what do you do when you get a hit?
I roll damage.
Roll damage.
6.
Plus
4. So that's 10.
10. With a big swipe of your sword, you actually cut off one of the legs he was pointing at you. You see it go flinging in the air, and it splooshes down in the water. And then the spiderette goes, "Oi! I'm gonna need a hook for that, you know."
A whiff of a hook, you dirty thing.
You hear a as you see Lord Barkington rush up, and he attacks one of the rats. 6 plus 4 is 10, which is, I believe, not enough. He bites, and the rats squeeze out of the way. However, it is now the bad guy's turn. The rat attacks Lord Barkington. 8 plus 4 is 12. He bites, but Lord Barkington has that special armor on, the Valor Heart armor. So as he bites down, he can't get through Lord Barkington's armor. However, another rat squeaks over towards you, and he slips down between these cracks into the bottom of the ship. However, the giant spider, the spider pirate, the spirit, attacks you.
Spirit.
He rears up
Spirit.
and bites at you with massive fangs. But I rolled a 2. So as this giant fangs come down, your shield rises up and blocks the pincers and the bitey thingies.
The bitey thingies?
Yep, the bitey thingies. It's your turn.
I will try to attack the spider again. Going to roll a d20 with my sword.
4 plus 6.
10.
Miss. He skitters
I got 10
backwards.
last time.
No, you didn't. Last time you had a 23. You did 10 damage last time. He skitters backwards as your sword whiffs the air. Don't. Lord Barkington bites at the rat. 7 plus 4 is 11, which is still not enough. The rat is too quick. It is now the spider and the rat's turn. The rat attacks Lord Barkington. 12 plus 4 is 16 is enough. He bites Lord Barkington. He does 1d4 plus 2 damage. He does 4 damage to Lord Barkington. You're as the rat bites his leg. The spider, however, goes for you. Oh, it was a 14 and it rolled to a 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. The spider misses. He lunges forward as the spidery, hairy legs wrapping around you, but you block him with sword and shield. You are now hearing a commotion down below where the rat disappeared, and you faintly think you might hear somebody saying something. Help! Help me! Help! I'm down here!
I'm gonna see if I could rush to the bottom.
You're gonna try to rush past the spider?
Uh-huh.
He's gonna get a free attack on you if you do that.
Who?
Yep.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You can also do a special action called Disengage, which allows you not to get a free attack on you, but all you can do is move. And the staircase down is right here.
I want to do that special thing.
So you're going to disengage and run down the stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20. All of this disappears because you descend into the bottom part of the boat. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, where's the person?
As you come down, you get right about there, but then your turn's over.
Do I turn around? Or do I this?
You hear chittering as it seems like there are more rats down here, including the one that snuck down here. They don't seem to have noticed you. You could try to charge forward, you could try to sneak, or you could try to pretend to be the captain. What would you like to do?
Pretend to be the captain.
Or what are you going to say?
I want to say, "Your mateys, come over here and get closer. Got a job for you. Go up to the top and I got something for you to do."
Okay. We're going to need a persuasion roll and a deception roll. So we're going to do deception first to see how good of a faker you are. So your deception is +2. So you're going to roll that +2. Now rats aren't very smart.
5.
Plus
7.
7? The rats kind of turn. They kind of... You seem like you got their attention as they start to move closer, but now I need a persuasion roll. Now, persuasion is a skill Drake has, so he gets an extra bonus to it. So you're going to roll this +4 this time.
Oh, Crickle was right there.
So 2 plus 4 is what?
6.
Now, the rats, you've already deceived the rats. Now they get to roll to see if they figured out it's a trick. But they have disadvantage because they're rats, which means they're going to roll this dice twice and take the lower of the number. 9 or 3. They have a negative to this, so the rats come rushing past you and go up the stairs, disappearing up top, leaving it completely empty to go towards the back of the ship. Where do you want to go?
Go see where the voice is coming from. Help! Help!
As you come around the corner, you can see a long hallway. You can see multiple piles of cannonballs and black powder. Do you know what black powder is?
The stuff that makes stuff launch, like
Yep.
blow up.
They blow up really big if fire touches them. But at the very end, you can see there's 4 rooms.
I want to see. I want to check the rooms to see which one has, like, the person that's trapped.
So as you come down all the way over here, which door do you go to first?
This door.
That door?
Mm-hmm.
As you get to the door, what do you do?
I walk inside.
As you turn the handle, it's locked.
Try this door.
Turn to this door, it's locked as well.
This door.
It's locked as well.
This door.
It's locked as well.
What is this thing?
Okay, how do you want to get through this door?
I want to search the barrel first to try to find where the door's made out of.
Wood. Old, like, very old wood. Like if you push on it, it kind of pushes in. You might actually be able to break them.
Yeah, I was just going to say, maybe I could use my sword to chop down the doors.
You could also maybe push your shoulder into it and break it open with your body.
Okay, all right.
You want to use your sword or your body?
Buddy.
I'm going to need athletics. So get your character sheet.
Where's athletics?
Athletics is this one right here.
+4?
Yep. So roll 1d20 plus 4.
11. Which is 16?
11 plus 4.
15?
15. Yep. You smash into the door. You hear it buckle and then it cracks and it goes inward as you kind of fall forward inside. And what you find inside is a tiny little white rat in a cage. Oh, thank goodness you're here.
What happened to you?
I was transformed by Ratbeard, and then he put me in this cage. My name is Pearl, and I am princess of a faraway kingdom.
Why did Ratbeard do this?
You see, we're originally a rat-like people. We walk on two legs like you do. However, when he tried to get me to go with him and I said no, he turned me into a regular rat and trapped me in this cage. And I've been with him ever since.
Well, I'm gonna bust you out of here.
Have you found the key? Ratbeard has the key to my cage, and he said this was a special cage made of a special metal called mithril.
Mithril?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have it on him?
The key? I can imagine. He keeps it with him almost all the time.
Well, I'm gonna find out Ratbeard, and I'll try to bring that key back to you.
Thank you so much.
Is there a way to unbreak the spell?
I honestly don't know. Maybe if Ratbeard were to be defeated, or maybe a powerful wizard might know a way.
I think I know one.
A powerful wizard?
Does it count if the powerful wizard is a powerful wizard's son?
Well, maybe if he's powerful too.
He quite is. I know 2 ones. They might be able to turn you back into a regular, like a rat human.
Thank you so much. But I don't mean to be a bother, but could you hurry? I've been in this cage for a very long time. And she walks up and her tiny little hands grabs the bars.
Is there any other people who have been trapped?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to break open some other doors.
Okay. Which other door are you going to?
This
Go ahead and roll athletics.
220.
Plus 4. So 13 plus 4.
It is 17?
Correct. You smash it in and it bursts open. And as you come stumbling in, this room is empty, but it looks where they would keep prisoners. There's chains on the walls, a little bed, and a tiny little bucket that's really stinky.
I'm gonna see what the poop bucket.
You think you're gonna look at the poop bucket?
I'm not not gonna look in the boot pocket.
Okay. Then what are you doing?
Gonna see if there's anything under the bed.
So you peek under the bed. There's nothing under there.
I'm gonna try this door.
As you come to this door looks different than the other doors. It looks like it's sturdier, stronger, and made of better wood. And you see a massive keyhole that's made of a shiny silvery metal.
Five plus 4 is 9.
You smash into the door, but you just kind of bounce back. Now your shoulder kind of hurts.
I'm gonna try this door.
That door? Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics.
Is it weaker?
Yes, it looks like a weaker door. 14 plus 4.
It's 18.
18.
Break open the door.
You smash open the door, and as you come through, there's another person in here. He looks just as weird as the little rat girl, Pearl. For he is a mushroom person. He's got whitish pale cream skin. He's got a necklace of feathers on, and he's got a large mushroom head that's red with white dots.
Does it look like a toad from Mario?
But bigger, and he doesn't have like a humanoid face. He turns and he's just got a single line for a mouth, no nose, and 2 black beady eyes. Hello.
Have you been turned into the mushroom?
Oh, of course not. I've always been a mushroom.
Why did he capture you, the rat beard guy?
Oh, because I tried to stop him. He attacked my people, the mushroom men.
The mushroom man?
The mushroom men.
Oh, the mushroom man.
Sometimes my lips don't work as well as they should. I have a special way of talking. You want to try it?
Sure.
His head shakes and you see as these white spores, like little puffballs, come out. And they come all over you. And they go up in your nose, and then you hear in your head, hello.
I don't think I could do that.
All you gotta do is think back at me.
I think about freeing everybody on this ship.
I think that's a good idea as well. I know there's a nice rat lady. She's in the other room.
I met her.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh. I broke open that door.
Well, you know, if you free me, I'll help you.
Okay. Do you mind if I try to break open other one?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and roll, and I'm gonna go get your new mushroom friend.
I'm gonna use like my sword.
You gonna use your sword? Go ahead and attack.
6. 20.
20? Go ahead and roll damage.
But I need damage on this door. This one? This one?
Yep. Plus 4.
I think it was a 5. Did it land on a 5?
Yep.
5 plus 4 is 9.
9. Your blade hits the wall, tunk, and kind of bounces off even the wood. It is like a thick, dense wood. You might be able to chop it down, but you would be here a long time.
Gonna go.
By the way, what's your name?
I am Jacob Valor Heart.
Jacob Valor Heart. I'm Fungi, the fungi.
Fun guy.
Fun guy. Ha 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 ha. No one ever laughs at that. Let's go.
Okay.
So where do you go?
I'm going back up to the top.
Back up to the top.
Let's see what's happening.
When you get back up top, you come out, you and your new friend, Fungi.
Fungi. I like his name.
But above here is Lord Barkington captured in a net. And far off to the side, you see the giant spider, but there's somebody else. You see a large man. He's in dark black pirate clothes, leather. He's got a giant pirate hat on. And you can see his beard is a nasty gray and brown color. And it goes down his chest. But when you look closer, it's not a normal beard. It looks like it's dozens of rats that are just sitting on his face. As it goes up, you don't see skin. It's just kind of dark under his hat. And you see two red eyes staring at you. Are you there yet, lad?
What did you even say?
I'm Captain Ratbeard.
Or like Captain or Dunbeard.
I don't even know what you're saying to me right now.
Do you speak rat language?
I do speak Ratanese. What does that have to do with this? I've captured your dog, and now I'm going to capture your town. But first, I'm going to lock you away with you, the others, and that dumb mushroom guy. That's Fungi. Are you sure we can win this fight?
Sure. Do you have anything that could fight him?
I do.
What?
He holds his hand out, and you see from his skin a big stick forms, and he puts it on the ground.
What's a big stick form?
I'm going to work him with my stick. I can also heal you.
You can?
I can.
Could you poison him?
I never tried. Maybe. Enough talk! I'm done with all this silly shenanigans. By my name, Captain Ratbeard, I'll take you hostage.
I'm done with your silly shenanigans.
I think it's time for initiative.
D20?
Yep. Ooh, 19 plus 1.
That is 20!
20. Drake's on 20. Fungi is on 6.
Fungi did good.
And the bad guys are on 4. So it's going to be Drake, Fungi, and the bad guys. Now, before we start this fight, you can see that the rope holding Lord Barkington is tied to this post. If you could get that, you could lower him down and he could help you. Or you can just try to attack, or anything else you could try to think of.
Try to attack this.
Him? So it's your turn first. You can move 6 squares. Do you see the squares?
Mm-hmm.
You want to count 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
6.
There you go. So you can attack him. Go ahead.
Where's my D20?
Critical failure. When you roll a 1, something normally bad happens. So, as you swing down, he gets his legs up and he blocks your sword and it goes flying out of your hands and it goes sailing over here into these cannonballs.
I could still fight with my shield, right? Like,
You could try to smack him with your shield, but that was your turn.
there we go. Pow!
So, it's Fungi's turn. Fungi moves up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sit back on your chair.
Fungi!
And I'm gonna try to poison them. And he holds out his hands, and you see this green mist shoot from the palm of his hand and spray at the spider. But the spider handles it perfectly fine. You can see him shake it off. I'm a spider, you fool. Poison is natural to me. Oh. It's the bad guy's turn. Captain Ratbeard comes down and moves on you as the spider turns to fight Fungi.
Dude, I could literally throw my shield up and smack him in the face.
The spider goes first. 17 plus 5 is 22. He hits Fungi. what does he do for damage? He does a d8 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4.
Critical failure!
Now he's got to roll. Fungi is immune to poison, so that the spider's venom doesn't hurt him. So Fungi takes 4 damage.
They said it doesn't hit him. It doesn't hurt him.
The poison part doesn't. The bite does.
Oh.
Now, you see as Ratbeard comes up to you, he reaches into his cloak and he pulls out this big sword. It's a cutlass, like a pirate sword, and you can see on the handle it looks like a rat's skull. He swings at you. 7 plus 5 is 12, which does not hit your 20. You spin and get your shield in the way and ping! It's your turn. You could try to go get your sword, or you could just try to smack him with your shield if you want.
Smack him with my shield.
So you know your shield's not going to do as much damage.
Okay, I'm going to go try to get my sword.
So, as you move around, the spider's going to get a free attack on you. Or, so your options are move over, grab your sword and attack, but you get a free attack on you. Or you can disengage, move and get your sword. You can't attack, but you don't get an attack on you.
Disengage.
Okay, so you pick up your sword, and that is your turn. Fungi once more tries to cast poison spray at the spider. The spider has to make a con save. 4 plus 1 is 5, which does not make it. This time the poison takes hold, and the poison does a d12 damage. For 10 damage on the spider. And you did 10 damage, so that's a total of 20 damage on the spider. The poison seeps in the spider. It burns my lungs. Bad guys. The spider attacks Fungi and hits,
Fungi.
doing 4 more damage to Fungi. He's now taking 8 damage. Captain Ratbeard spins around. I got something for you, boy.
Can Fungi heal himself?
Yes, he can, when it's his turn. You see as he grabs his coat and he rips it open, and you know what's underneath?
A bunch of rats.
A bunch of rats. Ratbeard isn't a person. He's a bunch of rats stacked up on top of each other to make a person. They all scream and jump out at you at the same time.
Can I block all those with my shield? Jeez.
I need you to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity?
Yep, so you're gonna roll a d20 plus 1.
17 plus 1 is 18.
18, you avoid most of the damage as the rats spray out at you. You would have took 7 damage, but you only take half. So you take 3 because we round down. So Drake has 3 damage on him. Where's your character sheet?
That's not free, that's a C.
That's a 3. It just didn't come out. Oh, I'll take care of your hit points this time. Next time, we'll get you a pencil because we forgot. Okay, so what's 10 or what's 13 minus 3?
10.
So you have 10 hit points left. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna try swing at you, you dirty thing.
Go ahead and attack. Plus 6. Miss. He blocks with his cutlass. Ching! Sparks go flying across the deck. It's Fungi's turn. He rears back with his quarterstaff and goes to splat the spider. 10 plus 5 is 15, which is enough to hit the spider. I don't know what happened to my D8, so I'm going to borrow yours. 7 plus 4 is 11. He brings that thing down so hard and clocks the spider right between all of his eyes. The little eye patches go up and you can see where his eyes have been squished out before. And he kind of teeter-totters back and forth and then tips over to the side of the boat, splashing into the water. And then you see him float upside down, floating around the water.
Somebody's got to take care of that spider.
So, the bad guys, it's Ratbeard's turn. He opens his cloak and doesn't attack, but you see 3 rats pop out to join the fight. From inside of his cloak. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Attack this white rat.
Attack the rat?
I'm trying to go for the head.
You can't call shots. You just say, I'm attacking the rat. What do you add?
I add 6.
So what do you got? 5 plus 6?
5 plus 11.
11? Miss. Fungi moves around. He takes the free attack from the rat. The rat attacks him. And the rat misses. 6 plus 4 is 10. He does not hit Fungi's armor class. And Fungi undoes the rope, and Lord Barkington slides down on top of the cage right there, and he can take a turn. He comes over and he attacks that rat. Critical hit! 5, 3, 12 damage. He grabs that rat, he rattles it around and flings it off the side of the ship.
Like this?
Yep. It's the bad guy's turn. The rats. One attacks you, one attacks Lord Barkington, and Captain Ratbeard attacks you. So first the rat attacking you. 15 plus 4 is 19, which does not hit your armor of 20.
Yeah.
It bounces off.
Just need one more, and he'll break my armor class. But I was 19.
Captain Ratbeard attacks you with his cutlass. 12 plus 5. 17, he misses.
It tings off my armor.
And then last but not least, the black rat attacks Lord Barkington. Ooh, cock die. Try that again. Critical hit on Lord Barkington. So he does 2d4, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage to Lord Barkington.
I can't see this.
And Lord Barkington had been hurt before, so with a sad little Lord Barkington tucks his tail between his legs and he runs off. You can see him, he's over here hiding in the corner because he's scared and he's very hurt. It is your turn.
I'm gonna try swing at you, you dirty monster.
Captain Ratbeard, roll your tag. Eight plus 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14!
That's a hit. What do you do for damage?
What was it? Oh, no.
Plus what? 2 plus what? Look at your sheet if you need help.
8.
2 plus 4 equals...
It's 4. 8 equals 6. I don't...
You do 6 damage to Captain Ratbeard.
I don't. Like, oh, yeah.
You see you slash through his jacket, and you see a couple of rats fall out dead as doornails.
What does that say?
RB for Ratbeard.
RB for rat.
Fungi's turn. He comes back over here and he whacks the rat with his stick, his quarterstaff. 3 plus 4 is 5, 6, 7. It is a miss. Bad guys. The rat turns on Fungi. The rat attacks you, and Ratbeard attacks you. The rat attacks you. 14 plus 4 is 18, which is a miss. Captain Ratbeard attacks you, and critical miss! You get to take a free attack on Captain Ratbeard.
I thought you were going to say a critical hit. Free attack. 11.
Plus 6. Hit. 1d8 plus 4. Roll your damage. Max damage. So it's 8 plus 4.
12 damage.
You smash him in the chest, and you hear a bunch of squeaks as a bunch of rats fall at the bottom of his cloak and his armor and jacket, and they scatter across the board, jumping over and trying to swim away to get away from you.
Man, they scatter across the ship.
Yep. Fungi, he tries to cast poison spray on the rat. So the rat has to make a con save. 10 plus 1 is 11, which does not make it, so he does a d12 damage. So he does 10 damage. A green cloud goes around the little rat, and you hear as it dies. Well, I don't like killing things, but I had to. Bad guy's turn. The rat attacks you. Oh, you know what? It is actually your turn because the last attack was a free attack. So you go ahead and you take your turn.
I'm going to try to attack him.
Captain Ratbeard. Critical hit! So you're going to roll double damage. You're going to roll that twice and then add 4.
2. 7.
So what's 2 plus 7?
2 plus 7 is 9.
Plus 4 more.
It's 13.
13. You bring your sword over and you smash into him, and he kind of staggers back. You bring your shield up, smash it in his chest, and you can hear a as a bunch of the rats burst out the back of the coat. And then you see the coat and the hat crumple in on itself as all the rats fall apart and spill across the ship. You see beady little red eyes as they scatter, jumping and fleeing every which way they possibly can, as you have defeated Captain Ratbeard.
Where's the key?
But as they all flow away, you hear a tink, 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 and the thunk, thunk, thunk. And when you look down, there's a key on the deck and a statue of a rat. The statue is this pretty ivory color. You know what color ivory is?
No.
White.
White.
It's like a creamy white color.
Now, I'm gonna...
Yay! We did it!
Wait.
High five for the fun guy. You see this rat jump off as it no longer wants a part, as Ratbeard has been defeated.
I'm gonna go down to free that girl.
So you rush downstairs, and we no longer need these. We'll put these right here on display. Jacob Valor Heart, Lord Barkington, and Fungi. As you rush down below, you come to the door where the pearl was. As you get inside.
Hey.
Did you find it?
Yes?
You did. Please, let me out of my cage.
I unlocked the thing.
You insert the mithril key into the mithril cage. It clicks open and swings open, and she jumps out. Oh, thank you so much. However, if you defeated Ratbeard, I'm still a rat. A regular rat, that is. So that must not be it.
But I have like this statue it dropped as well.
Oh, may I see it?
Yes?
As you hold it out to her. That is a special statue. It once belonged to me, but for rescuing me, you may have it, for that is a figurine of wondrous power. The statue can turn into a real-life rat and help you for a while.
Whoa.
If you don't mind, may I ask you a favor?
Yes?
Can I stay in your town until we figure out how to turn me back?
Yes.
Thank you so very much. And was this a prisoner as well? You see Fungi wave his hand at her.
Yes.
Hello.
He was a prisoner. Were you Fungi?
I was. The last of my kind. Well, at least the last of my tribe.
Now, should we see if we could all work together and try to bust down this door?
Maybe the key works on that door.
Let's try.
You rush around, you go to the door, you slide the key in. Clicks open. What do?
I try to open the door.
As you push open the door, it swings open. But there's a trap! You're a twang as a crossbow bolt shoots from across the room at you. 15 plus 5 is 20. It hits you. The crossbow bolt does a d8 damage. 8 damage!
He hit right in the butt.
So the crossbow bolt hits you on the armor, goes through your metal armor and into you. You kind of drop back
What's
as
a
it hurts
crossbow?
so bad. A crossbow?
Oh, crossbow.
Yep.
So you said crossbow. Bow. Bow.
You quickly
Bow.
tear out the crossbow bolt and drop it to the ground. And Fungi turns to you, I'll help you. And he puts his hand up, and as it does, you see these mystical, translucent, means you can see through them, vines and leaves reach out to you and touch your skin, which heals you for a d8. 8! Max healing! You're fully healed. Because he heals 8 plus 4, so 12. So you're fully healed.
So I have 13?
Yep. Are you okay?
Yes.
Oh,
Thanks for helping me.
anytime you saved me. I just can't believe it was trapped. Inside this room, you see a treasure chest.
Oh, we're rich.
What do?
I go to open it with a key I have.
The key slides in. Maybe you should check for traps first.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll investigation. It's a big word. Here's your character sheet.
Investigation.
So we look for investigation. Right there, you got a +3 to it. So 1d20 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is what?
6.
6? Doesn't seem like there's any traps. Do you open it?
Yep.
You push open the chest, it swings open, and there isn't a trap.
Yeah.
Inside, you see a bunch of gold coins, all with little weird rat faces on them. However, amongst the gold, you can see 3 glass vials that look like they have red liquid in them. And last but not least, you see a rolled up scroll.
I'm gonna take the 3 bottles that have the redness in them
Okay.
because I think that's blood. I don't know why that's in there, but maybe it's wax, maybe it's melted wax.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take that scroll as well.
Okay. Well, I can help you carry the chest if you want.
Sure thing, Fungi.
Well, the way I see it, you now have a boat.
Not, I don't know. Maybe we should use this boat.
Yeah, I mean, you have this boat. It's yours now.
Yep. So.
Now we can sail to places if we need to.
So. Steer the boat.
Well, you can just dock it right here. You hear, Jacob, are you in there? It sounds like Cassandra, your cleric friend.
Yes, I know in this boat.
Do you go up top? Or do you look out one of the little cannon holes?
Go up top.
You reach up top, and she's looking up. What's with the boat?
Ratbeard attacked and I pretty much destroyed him. He was made out of real rats.
Ew, real rats, that's gross.
And we made this friend. It's a real white rat, but it used to be a rat.
She jumps up on your shoulder. Hello. She bows deeply and curtsies with her fur.
Used to be a rat. It stand up on 2 feet, and it was a princess until Ratbeard turned her into a normal rat. So we're gonna try to find a way how to change her back.
Fungi walks up. Hello, as he waves. Is that a mushroom person?
Yes. He was also trapped in there.
That is amazing. Did you find anything up there?
Yes, I found a scroll, 2 free bottles of things full of red liquid, and I found a treasure chest.
A treasure chest?
Uh-huh.
Deeper in the city, as you see the bigger, stockier kid come walking up. It's Brock. A treasure chest?
Yep.
So I'm guessing all the root beer's on you tonight, huh?
We're not sure what we're supposed to spend this on yet.
Well, we could use it to fix up the boat.
Why do we need to fix up the boat? It's literally looks the same.
Well, we'll figure it out.
You figure it out.
And with that, you depart from the boat, and you, Fungi, Pearl, Cassandra, and Brock all go back into Knight's Guard. And Lord Barkington, Fungi heals him so to make sure he's okay. So the group of you go in and celebrate with cheeseburgers and root beer floats. And you buy all the kids all the root beer floats they can with the gold, but you still have plenty left over. And not only that, Cassandra looks at the red vials and the scroll and lets you know they're potions of healing, and that the scroll allows you to cast a magic shield on yourself one time. A shield of faith spell. Well, no, just one time.
One time?
With that,
I want to use that scroll at the very last battle.
oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you gain 3 XP, and with the 2 XP you already have, that's 5, which is enough to level you. You'll be level 2.
Yes!
Which means more hit points, and you get a special ability called Action Surge, which allows you to attack twice.
Wait, do I use the leftover experience points?
Yeah, you keep them.
Oh, so I only need the 1 more for the second one.
Oh, no, the next level is 9 experience, you're at 5. And with that, we draw this game to a close. Thank you for joining us there at home and all across YouTube. I'm Andy.
I'm Drake.
And this has been Dragontime!